Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, coming to you live from deep East Texas. This is Larry Bennett, your host for the next few minutes, and I'll keep it as brief as possible. But it's Sunday, the Lord's Day, and He also gave us another one. Anyway, I was going to post maybe later, but I saw something on a podcaster, brand new to me. I've never seen the man before. And the name of his channel is Retirement for the Rest of Us. And I do watch a lot of the retirement podcasters because I'm one of them. And birds of a feather flock together. Anyway, so I saw that and I said, well, let's see what the guy's got to say, because it was only like 8 minutes, and that fits within my focus abilities. And so I did, and wow, the gentleman really had some tremendous words of wisdom, along with just things that he's noticed throughout his life and working time and retirement as it is now for him, and what's going on in his world. And then anyway, and then I went in, I took a shave and a shower, and I said, you know what, we're going to make that video here in a minute. Because he touched on so many neat things. But he had this one saying. I want y'all to think about this one. And it goes like this. It said, okay, and he's talking about wealth and retirement and what happens to a lot of folks when they retire. All right. But he also said this, and this made me think of my buddy that's always trying to get me to do stuff, and I keep telling him I'm doing exactly what I want to do. I don't know why I need to anyway, but here's what this gentleman said. The wealthiest man in the graveyard is still dead. Man, that hit me like lightning. And we do have a thunderstorm coming right now. I'm not kidding you. I am not making this up. I hope we keep the power up for a few more minutes. But anyway, we have that a lot here in East Texas. Think about it. The wealthiest man in the graveyard is still dead. It don't matter him. He can't buy himself out. So, and my buddy, he's always talking about spending, and I need to spend more, and I'm telling him all the time. And then I thought, hell, I got a Mickey Mouse watch coming from Walmart, and it should be here on Thursday. I can't wait to get that little thing. But anyway, anything that I want, I go get. And so anyway, that made a lot of sense to me. And then it tied in with something I saw yesterday, and I think y'all will be interested in this. This is just you're wondering what real wealth is? Yesterday, now it's on YouTube. This is not me. This is coming from YouTube. I saw the whole, it was about 34 minutes, and it showed the 10 wealthiest people in Texas. And it went through all of the different families, and I'm not going to call them all out, but I mean, I'm proud of them, and I liked all of them that I saw. In fact, I've met a couple of them. They wouldn't remember me, but I remember them because of the establishments they own, and I was there when they happened to come into these different places they had. But at the very end, and the one that really got me lets me know that I'm really doing something right. You know, hell, I don't mind even saying it anymore. I don't care. There's one gas pipeline company that where most of my money is, and it's close by. And anyway, they were first on the list, other than where I'm getting to with this story. So it goes through all of the families. And one of the families was the Butts family from out of San Antonio that owned HEB. And it went on. So there's 10 of them, all right? And okay, when they get all through with that, and they showed their wealth, guess what? There was one cat that they held back, and they brought it out at the very end. If you took all 10 of them, added up all of their wealth, there's one guy that has more money than all 10 put together, and it's Elon Musk. And I love Elon. I think he's so cool and a good guy. And but to know how much money the wealth, you could double the amount of wealth of all of the rest of them, and he still has more than that. And anyway, it just shows you, maybe that's why there's only one trillionaire. He is it. But anyway, I'm proud for all of them. But that's really, and my daughter, my granddaughter, we talk about wealth and all. I've shared with y'all, she's an airline stewardess, but it's for a very private airlines, and she only flies with folks that are really noteworthy, and that if I said the names, it's a list of who's who of the United States of America and the world. I mean, it's crazy. And I'm so glad that she's getting to do this. But this morning she flew with one, and I saw his wealth factor the other day. Anyway, it's over $2 billion, and he's a major player in the world. But my daughter flew with him this morning. I cannot say who it is because it's that non-disclosure stuff, and I'm going to abide by that. That little girl, I'm so proud of her. But and she did not send me this. Her mama did. She said, "You're not going to believe who she flew this morning." And really, it was hard to believe. But more power to all those that are out there and they're making it big time. And I just think it's amazing. But with all of that said, my goodness, how many times I've had, now it might be all, this part might be all phony, but on X I've seen where Elon offered me a car or contact me at this or that, and that's probably all bull. And I never have. In fact, I've shared back, I've texted back before, where would I put it? I got more vehicles than I know what to do with already. So if he wanted to get me something, get me a John Deere tractor, just 2 horsepower more than what I've got on the one I got. But the hoses are wearing out on mine. It's 15 years old, so I could use a new John Deere. But no, I'm playing. I don't want a dime of his money. I got enough for me, and one of the reasons I shared this guy's site is this: retirement for the rest of us. Remember that. That's his site. but he's talking about, there's one part in there, and he says, with the study, the economic study, something done by the government, it said that 1 in 3 retirees actually end up wealthier than when they retired. And I thought, man, and really that's what got me tuned into his channel, because see, that just happens to be a guy like me. That's what happened to me. It's crazy as hell. I retired 14 years ago, and I'm worth 3 times more than what I was when I retired. So, and that's without giving out any money amount, because he says don't do that, don't share how much you got or what, and that's fine. I don't do that anyway. And really, I'm so damn poor. Elon, it think that what happened if he had my money? Oh God. But I've actually increased my wealth by 3 times, and most of it due to that gas pipeline company that I'm speaking of, that I'm invested in, and I thank them. And I've shared with y'all this before, folks. If you're young and not dumb, and you can start buying dividend reinvestment stocks, and the younger you do this, the better off you're going to be. But now, I am no financial. I wouldn't have had to work 40 years shift work if I had any kind of financial genius in me. I don't have it, but I know what's worked for me for the last 14 years and what I've done with it. And I hope that y'all will at least look at that. Dividend reinvestment stocks. And anyway, well, I just had to share all that because it just hit me. You want to know what wealthy is? Look at Elon Musk, because he's wealthier than he's twice as wealthy as all of the wealthiest 10 people in the state of Texas. My friend, that's some wealth. Anyway, I love all of you. And if it hit me too. How do you know if you're wealthy? You know what? I've drank about all the coffee I want today. I think I'm going to switch over to Diet Coke. I got plenty to eat. I got enough food for the puppy and the kitty cat. And you know what? And I feel wealthy. My daughter, one time, she has this one wealthy friend, and really sweet people. And she said, "Now that's rich." And I said, "Well, yeah, that is." She said, "Don't you wish you were that rich?" I told my daughter, I said, "I am rich." And she said, how you get that, Dad? And I said, if I want something, I go get it. And it's like my Mickey Mouse watch. I got coming. If I want it, I get it. Oh, and I have another one that's at the post office. Got to go get tomorrow. It'll allow me to plug this transmitter in to my televisions, and I can go to Bluetooth. I can put my headphones on and get my television volume off of my Bluetooth using this transmitter I got coming. So, am I wealthy? Yeah, I'm just not in the league of the other 10 or Elon. But I love all of you, and I hope you're having a great day. All right, see y'all soon. And remember this, if we ain't having fun, it's our own damn fault. All right, bye-bye.